The Teen Choice Awards are never a night to disappoint, and this year was surely no exception. Today's episode of Clevver Newsfeed is brought to you by T-Mobile. Keep up with the freshest pop culture news with T-Mobile. Here are our very best moments from tonight's TCAs. Whether you came for the music or the celebrities or the star-studded fashion, tonight's Teen Choice Awards cater to just about everyone. But if you just so happen to tune in tonight as a means of escaping all the political madness, you may have found yourself disappointed or wildly entertained, perhaps. TCA host John Cena and Victoria Justice put on quite the show, people, especially when they dressed up as this year's presidential nominees, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, for an election of their own, held by none other than POTUS Obama, AKA comedian Keegan Michael Key.
All right, now, guys, you both look great. Okay. Donald, thought you'd be taller.
What do you mean? I'm huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
The TCAs teamed up with Rock the Vote for election as the polls remained open for the first hour of the show. And although the two candidates poked fun at each other's wigs, attire, and pretty much anything else that served as a weakness, the votes were tallied and Hillary came out victorious this time around. But speaking of putting on quite the entertaining show, one of tonight's many performances featured Charlie Puth, who blew the audience away singing his single, We Don't Talk Anymore, and he may have even thrown in a surprise little solo. And we would definitely be lying to you if we said we weren't secretly hoping for Selena Gomez to miraculously take a few minutes off of her tour to appear on stage with Charlie, but hey, the dude held his own. Next up, and on a much heavier note, you guys, but one moment that stood out far beyond the others was Jessica Alba's plead to stop gun violence as she was joined by 10 teens who were affected by recent shootings, including Baton Rouge victim Alton Sterling's own son, Cameron Sterling. She was then joined by Neo, who delivered a beautiful performance of what's going on, honoring all of those affected by the senseless violence that happened. And following the performance, they all joined together to ask viewers and encourage them to stop all violence by taking a photo of the group and posting it on social media with the hashtag #StopTheViolence.
These teens had the courage to come here and share their grief and take a stand. And tonight, Neo and I and all of us here and all of you watching need to do the same.
And picking things back up here on a lighter note, you gotta love Laura Marano for all that she is, especially a ditzy, adorable girl who sometimes suffers minor mishaps, just like the rest of us. It all started when Maya Mitchell and Laura made their way down the stage to their mark. The Disney Channel actress was so wrapped up in saying hi to all the fans in the front row that she completely ran into and knocked over the microphone that was set up. I got it! But all on-stage accidents aside, silly role-playing antics, and of course Jessica's powerful call to action, there were quite a few more performances that were definitely worth mentioning here, like Soraya's super hot performance of her hit song Look But Don't Touch from Empire. The actress graced the TCA stage with a squad of dancers and basically blew us all away with her catchy song and incredible dance numbers.
Sexy, look at my body, look at my body, look at my body, look at my body. Gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy, gonna look sexy. Look, don't touch, don't touch.
And speaking of dance moves, can we all just talk about how amazing Jason Derulo's entire closing performance was? The singer sang and danced his way through a lengthy medley of all of his best songs throughout the years.
You know what to do with that big fat boy. Wiggle, wiggle, jump. Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
And then he debuted a brand new song, you guys, at the end of his medley. while still just sounding pitch perfect.
Don't know when I'm going home, but your friend can come along. I'm thinking, why not? Baby, why not? You good, don't wanna play.
Honestly, the only other person who could even stand a chance against that performance in our book is pop icon himself, Justin Timberlake, which leads us to our number one biggest and best moments of the night, JT's acceptance speech. The Can't Stop the Feelin' singer was honored at the TCAs tonight to accept the Decade Award for pretty much all of his contributions to music and pop culture, and he had some pretty inspiring things to say.
Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth. So be generous, be kind, be fair. It's not just the right thing to do, it's the good thing to do.
So what were some of your favorite moments from the night? Let me know in the comments section below. And when you're done with that, you gotta click this box right here to check out the best and worst dressed celebrities at the 2016 Teen Choice Awards. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to Clevver News. It's really easy and awesome. You should totally do it. Thanks for hanging. I'm Erin Robinson. But wait, click to the left to check out Flo Rida's opening performance and right to see Charlie Puth's performance at the 2016 Teen Choice Awards. And another big thanks to T-Mobile with double the LTE coverage. Now you can stay in the know in more places.